It's so interesting to me how, as soon as the camera turns on and it's in front of me, the urge to perform is so strong. And I can only imagine that whoever is watching this video probably experiences something similar. And how tiring is that? Like, how tiring is it to feel like we have to perform in front of other people all the time? And we can't just show up and be authentic and be ourselves and, you know, fumble over our words, take uncomfortable pauses, and not know exactly what we're going to say before we say it. The pressure to show up online, on social media, with a specific presence, to script our words, to use AI to perfect ourselves. I think we're all a little bit tired of AI. I think we want human connection now more than ever. And those of us who do feel called to step out and to be seen on social media, now we're facing the desire to be more authentic and real, but at the same time, the resistance of doing that is so strong, especially when we've been performing our whole lives, performing for acceptance, performing for love, performing to belong. And how sad is that? That we live in a society that we've all contributed to, where we feel like we don't belong unless we pretend to be someone we're not. My intention with making these videos is just to really be myself, to be authentic, to communicate in the way that I would communicate if you were sitting right in front of me, to keep the editing to a minimum, to be real, to be human, to be imperfect, because it's my desire to be an example of what that looks like and that it can be done. In a world that tells you that you need templates and scripts for your content in order for them to be successful, in order to communicate effectively, in order to hold the attention of your audience, of the people who you desire to connect with, to help, to serve, to guide. But what if none of that is true? At least not anymore. What if we're moving into a new way of relating with one another? Kind of returning back to our roots and making communication human again. Making online presence, something where we can feel one another's hearts in what we're sharing. I don't want to hook your attention. I don't want to siphon your energy. I don't want to steal your time in an endless scroll that's addicting. I want to be a force of inspiration and empowerment and upliftment and liberation. I don't want to steal your attention away. I want us to exchange this time together, for you to choose to be here because it feels good. It feels energizing. It feels enlivening and life-giving. So if that speaks to you, I would love for you to join me on this journey as I show up authentically as best as I can, work through those fears and the blocks and the incessant urge to perform and to be somebody that I'm not in front of other people. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time.